Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at Treevenge, a Canadian short made in 2008. Hey, if you don't like gross, horrible stuff, you should probably leave now. Because this thing is gory and has just the most heinous and awful kill in the end. You've been warned. Treevenge was made by Canadian filmmaker Jason Eisner, who's made segments for the ABCs of Death and VHS2. He also created the great and depressing wrestling documentary series, Dark Side of the Ring. But before all that, in 2007, Eisner created a fake trailer for a fake movie called Hobo with a Shotgun. It was part of a competition for the film Grindhouse, which featured fake trailers for fake movies like Thanksgiving and Don't. Eisner would later turn that fake trailer into a real feature film of the same name in 2011. Basically, he was Rothin' it up before Eli Roth did the same thing with Thanksgiving. Though, to be fair, Robert Rodriguez beat them both with Machete in 2010. Anyway, in between the fake trailer and feature-length hobos, Eisner made Treevenge, a 15-minute short that he shot in 10 days. Treevenge shows what would happen if Christmas trees took revenge. I mean, fucking obviously, it's called Treevenge. On the surface, that's all this short is. The trees squeak and get mad and murder. But just like the best of exploitation films, Treevenge ends up having a point. The trees are depicted as suffering from war crimes, making them sympathetic as they turn against their human tormentors, at least until they go too far. Last year, more than 22 million real Christmas trees were sold in the US. Will their revenge give us just as big a number of kills? Fuck, I hope not. The movie begins with a picturesque pine and a very 70s title card. Eisner's paying homage to Cannibal Holocaust here with his shot choices and by using the exact same theme music by composer Riz Ortolani. It's fitting since Treevenge is very much in the style of 70s exploitation films, complete with a bunch of nasty characters.
Come on, you pieces of meat! We got work to do!
That work is a Rush song brought to life as hatchet, axe, and saw descend on the terrified trees. These humans cut down conifers like crazed horror villains. The evergreens are left beeping like Beaker as they're ripped from their families and loved ones. The trees that aren't burned in the most wasteful bonfire I've ever seen are packed tight and packed tall as they're shipped off to be sold and decorated. Wow, that really is a whole lot of trees though. This opening scene was filmed at an actual Christmas tree processing facility, which producer and co-writer Rob Cotterill says they got for a bottle of rum and some kind words. On top of producing many of Eisner's films, Cotterill has also worked with fellow Canadian filmmaker Brandon Cronenberg on Possessor and Infinity Pool. One frightened family of trees finds itself in the back of a truck, which is unfortunately for them driven by this guy.
Ho, ho, ho.
He takes one tree for himself and gives another to his bud played by David Brunt, the OG hobo with a shotgun, who promptly hacks it to death with a pair of shears. Trees don't go on the count though. A family dad named Jim McMichael shops among the captive trees, hoping to J-rock his family's socks off. It's not working.
Daddy, that one's ugly.
Daddy, that one's ugly. He finds a much purtier tree, so the lot guy bags it up and the poor pine is taken to their home. It's a very festive home at least. I mean, this place is probably great for those kids. The Holly Jolly McMichael family is headed by actors Jonathan Torrens and Sarah Dunsworth, who played J-Rock and Sarah on the Canadian series Trailer Park Boys. Eisner met producer Cotterill while the latter was working on the show as an AD. Dunsworth's sister Molly also appears in this short and would go on to co-star in the feature-length Hobo with a Shotgun. In the McMichael family home, the tree undergoes hostile-like torture.
Make sure you screw it in really tight, honey.
Adding insult to injury, they adorn the tree with all sorts of bits and bobs. This feels like a scene where a torturer puts makeup on their victim or something. It's so bad, even this newscaster knows what's up.
I know I wouldn't want to be a tree during this tree frenzy kind of year.
Yeah, especially not the tree that lot guy took home, because his plans are just disgusting. A broadcast of the big town square tree being lit up acts as a terrestrial tree trigger. So the next morning, during present time, a tree grabs a McMichael daughter and hugs her so hard it covers her in... Wait, is that what I think it is?
It's not cranberry sauce.
Oh. Kind of thought it was cranberry sauce. I mean, come on, it actually does kind of look like it. Jim yells, then gets a neck full of tree topper, which makes him bleed out all over his family and the camera. As for the little girl, she's squeezed to death before her face splats apart against the ground. God. One couple is making out next to a tree, because this guy really cares about the true meaning of Christmas.
It's Christmas! I just want to fuck!
Oh my God is right, this shit is ridiculous.
Do something, you stupid
This dude's over-the-top acting is only tree-topped by a disgusting double kill, wherein a tree branch goes through the girl's mouth, out her eyeballs, then into his eyes and out his mouth. It's essentially sewing them together, like some fucked up Lady and the Tramp. Treevenge's many grody kills come courtesy of makeup artists Lindsay Thorne and Henry Townsend, who would go on to do the effects in Hobo. For this kill, production only had a couple of hours to create fake heads of actors Glenn Matthews and Kristen Slaney. The nasty lot guy is the next to get killed when the trees hold him down and hack him limb from limb. He screams us into the big final set piece. It's coming, folks. We've got trees attacking people everywhere. This hectic finale was shot outside Cotterill's house, which was also used for the interiors of the McMichael home. With a budget of less than $5,000, production had to pull lots of favors from friends in the industry and locals around Halifax, Nova Scotia, where the short was shot. It's hard to parse through all the holiday havoc, but I see branches poking through this lady's torso, so I'll count her as a kill. The person pulled off a foam pole into snow though? Nah, I ain't gonna count it. In fact, all the other tree attacks I see aren't conclusively lethal. They might be survivable, especially if the humans start fighting back like this guy does. But there is one kill that is certainly a kill, and again, this is like, they kill a baby, man. Yeah, and it's gruesome too, so like, heads up. In a scene foreshadowed by the sapling being stomped, the trees knock a baby from her mother's arms. We see her crying on the ground as the mom screams, and then a tree splats the baby's head with its trunk. I have never seen a more explicit baby kill in a horror movie in my life. No, I haven't seen Human Centipede 2. Is it worse? I mean, that's basically it. There's nowhere to really go from there. So we just end on a wide shot that does show one dead woman being dragged away, which I'll count. How many saps got stuck on the count thanks to these fiendishly festive furs? Let's find out and get to the number. You're plastic. We bought you online. No, hey, it's okay. You want to go get tinsel faced on some root beer? I counted 8 kills in Treevenge, consisting of 7 not babies and 1 baby. Also, this did give us a rare female majority pie chart. So rare, in fact, that this is a first for its gender breakdown. 28 other kill counts have had 8 kills, but none had a 5-3 majority female split. Interesting. With a runtime of 16 minutes, Treevenge had a kill on average once every 2 minutes even. I'll give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to the lovers who were sewn together via branch and pine needle. It may not be the most shocking kill here, but it is the most complicated and impressive. The machete for lamest kill will go to the lady being dragged away at the end. Pretty easy peasy. And that's it. Treevenge came out when horror movies were trying really hard to shock their audience, with all the torture porn and gross stuff like the 2006 Black Christmas. But it apes the exploitation style well with a decent metaphor. Just, you know, they kill a baby at the end. That's what they do. Until next time, I'm James A. Janice. This has been the Kill Count. Thank you so much for watching this extra bonus kill count for Treevenge. I remember watching this a few years ago when Dead Meat started, seeing if I would do a kill count of it, and it just, wow, that last kill shocked me. I didn't think I would ever cover it, but then this year I was like, you know what, fuck it, man. Let's look at some exploitation stuff. Toxic Avenger, Treevenge. If you guys want me to cover Hobo with a shotgun, I can do that. It's got more kids getting killed, so that's up to you guys, you fucking weirdos. Let me know what you want to see by emailing deadmeatmovies@gmail.com. I want to thank some patrons like Michael Turner III, Riley the Gremlin, Tyranny, Troy and Kaylee Choplin, Vertigo, Weston Brizendine, and WrestleFlexer321. Thanks everyone. Merry Christmas and be good people.